offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll try the left side. Fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Now, I tell you, Auburn is known for playmakers on defense, and one guy who could have a massive impact on a turnaround is Keldrick Falk. David, 7 sacks a year ago, could be a top 10 pick next year.
Yeah, it's just so fun. It seems like Auburn finds these guys every single year. They've always got those guys that are fast, that are athletic, that can run, and they build their defense around them, and this is a guy that they'll do it again this year, and that's why Auburn's defense is going to be good.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So Auburn's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Quick handoff. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play. And
makes the grab past the marker. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Man, he's already got 43 yards rushing already. What a way to start this new season. Try to barge their way in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. Looking for the goal line. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that.
Scores on the sneak. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone. and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. Love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man to the left. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The give on the option. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Using his legs, it's Cobb. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. At the 35, he's got room. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. There he goes. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there.
Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And this offense is firing at all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Utah delivered a masterpiece performance today and gave notice to the rest of college football. This is a team that can win anywhere, anyway against just about any opponent. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Trying the left side. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
Back to throw, it's Robertson. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he flew it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So here comes the Auburn offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
By himself, he makes the grab. Powers through. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Got his man quickly. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on third. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something. Jesse, there hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw again. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 15. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around.
Touchdown Bears! A great catch and run for 6.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Boy, that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up.
Going the other way, and he's got room. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second and goal coming up. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He's got the back in the middle. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Coming out with it, it's Kane. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And the Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Leaves it with the running back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Pressure coming. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. Across the 25. He's got room. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Robertson. The short hands, it's Wilson. At the 35, he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Cameron. Got room at the 35. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The inside handoff. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. 1st down marker just short of the goal line. Touchdown, Baylor! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Auburn offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be... That's a fumble on the play. Oh, and and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air. It's Daniels. It's complete to the right. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Howard. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly.
Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Tigers will line it up on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period. Running behind that left side. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Slams it ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation, on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. To throw, it's Daniels. Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now third and goal from the 2. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how...
Oh, they blocked it. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Back to pass. Unloads to the right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the grab inside the 30. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
They just keep firing. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over Eastern Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Daniels. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, at this situation in the game now with the lead, you know the offense is just going to try and run the football, bleed the clock, and ice this game.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He is going nowhere as the this running game. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. They get a big win here and start the season on a pop.